or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. Remember, Keep It P Podcast is a global show, and today we'll be discussing They're Bluffing. It should be about anti-black racism, but they're lying to you. It says Mayorkas says white supremacists pose most prominent threat to US Homeland. Duh. Hello, McFlizzle. But right under that, Mayorkas made the remarks during a surge of illegal border crossings. Huh? So this don't got nothing to do with black people? You talking about illegal crossings? But not black people? We'll dig into this when we come back on this episode of Model Citizens.
Savage Media.
Music TV.
Let's just get right into it. Mayorkas says white supremacists pose most prominent threat to U.S. homeland. Mayorkas made the remarks during a surge of illegal border crossings. I don't know what that has to do with black people. White supremacy, black people, KKK, it's anonymous, black hatred, right? Okay. White supremacists pose the biggest terror threat to the United States. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas said Friday amid a surge of illegal border crossings. What? So that's what you're talking about. Right away, we got the fish sticks. You see that? And we got honey sriracha chipotle mayonnaise. This is the male splain coming. I still, what does that have to do with black people? See, they didn't say that. That's what I'm telling you. That's the trickery language. That's the trick bag language. White supremacy, they saying they ain't got nothing to do with you. It got to do with these illegal border crossings, P. Mayorkas is on code. He don't want his people getting the flu flops. See, so if you say, "Oh, I hate illegals," or "No, I don't like the immigration that's going on. I don't want all the people coming across." Whoop, whoop, whoop. If you don't agree with that, all of a sudden you're gonna be a white supremacist. Now it ain't got nothing to do with you hate darkies all you want as long as they're black. See. You can, those blacks. Oh, yeah. Everybody hates them globally. We just, them Mondays, them Canadians, that's what they call us. You know what I'm saying? The Department of Homeland Security has assessed that the greatest terrorism-related threat that we face in the homeland is the threat of domestic violent extremism. We got another word for it. To see further and further it goes from being the hatred towards black people. Further and further it goes away from anti-black racism. Further away from it goes stop the black American hate. Citing an increase in hate that spread on social media and other online platforms, because that's when it came. If it wasn't for that pesky social media, we wouldn't have no racism today. We wouldn't have anti-black racism today. Mayorkas further specified, he's going to get specific. Now, this is when he's getting specific, specified. He's going to get specific and to the point, and he's going to give you details right here. That the most prominent threat is the threat of white supremacists. Not anti-black racism, not black hatred, not black American hatred. No. It's the illegals at the border. That's the problem. Building the wall, anything to do with that. Oh my gosh. Mayorkas made the remarks during a speech at Al Sharpton's National Action Network conference in New York City. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Al Sharpton. I don't do disparaging. We don't do no
And this
disparaging
breaking news, the
on
White
this
House is now
program.
dismissing what's about to
Look at
happen
them. They
with
trying to
illegal
bust into the
immigrants.
show, fam.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott
How you
is
just come
going
out
to
of
send those
nowhere?
illegals who get dumped in his Texas to the nation's.
They just want you to talk about that so bad. The illegals. Get them illegal. Not anti-black racism. No. The illegals. You gotta get them illegals. And I ain't saying not to round them up. I'm simply saying that ain't more important. That's what I'm talking about. What's important? Important is hashtag cut the check. That should be number one on our list of demands. Oh, good old Al Sharpton, man. See, they ain't even want me to say it. That's all right. I ain't gonna disparage. It's not looking good for you, buddy. He dipped and dabbed all around the blackness of the conversation. No, we not talking about that. It's like a you ever had a chick who didn't know how to give the whoop-de woos, give you some wingles, and then went all around the not to give you some wingles, fam? This is this. You're getting no wingles tonight. This is HR 40. This is that HR 40 talk right here. Mayorkas said the remarks during the speech at, I had to say it twice, Al Sharpton's National Action Network conference in New York City, in case you didn't catch that. The secretary pointed to the repeated and persistent bomb threats against historically black colleges. So then why won't we call it anti-black racism? That's the biggest threat, is anti-black racist. Why won't we just say that? In recent months, as an example of the threats, and talked of his recent work, he gonna talk about what he been doing. What you been doing to get the check cut? His recent work with black universities and churches to improve security. Cut a check, we'll get our own security. Or what about some of them task force stuff? Can we get some of them Stop Asian Hate task force? You know that crime bill 94 to 1 that has Asian in it? You know, instead of a bill for us, and it's not a bill for us because it never has our name in it. Can we get a Stop Black American Hate bill? Can we get one of those? Huh? See, we never can get something with our name in it. It's always colored people, minority people, urban. You know what I'm saying? Nah, P. Both Mayorkas and Attorney General Merrick Garland previously said white supremacist extremists represent the most persistent and lethal threat to the homeland when they testified before the Senate last May. So everybody knows. So, black people, all your friends of different races who act, I didn't know. I had no clue. I didn't know. No, they know. They know. They just basking in the privilege. That's all. They don't want it to go away. They ain't gonna. They ain't gonna tell you. They ain't gonna tell you that. But if you listen close, you see it too. And see, you cooning and buffooning. See, I ain't saying you can't have friends from other races. That's not what I said. I said make sure they down for you, P. And for your people, P. Oh, there's bad people in every race. Well, We ain't just getting attacked for the bad people. What you talking about? When you did the Asian hate crime 94-1, you wasn't talking about there's bad people in every race. You didn't talk about that. You didn't talk about how a lot of those was Asian on Asian crimes. You didn't talk about that. You didn't talk about how most of that happened in Chinatown. You didn't talk about that. So I don't want to hear that. And you know what the problem is. You know they're the most lethal, most persistent, and most lethal threat to the homeland. That means the United States. Well, what you gonna do about it? See, when you thought the illegals was a major problem, you did something. You tried to put up a wall. You enacted all these old funny laws. You put money on the wood and made the bet good. What you doing now? Right, nothing. This is all lip service. For you, black people, for any other race that they feel is being attacked from the white supremacists, they will get something, just not you. And they'll go to your place and tell you that. They'll go to your convention, they'll come to your hall, they'll come to your church, and they'll lie in your face and tell you what they're going to do for you, and they never do it, and they've been doing that. They gave us a Supreme Court justice. We had Clarence Thomas. What did that do for us? They testified during the January 6th attack, mentioning the January 6th attack at the Capitol, the riot. Uh, uh, Mayorkas and Garland said their agencies would dedicate more resources to fight against domestic terrorism, create new intelligence initiatives, and work with foreign partners and tech companies to help stem the growing threat. Where was any of that about protecting black people? What did any of that had to do with black people? You mentioned the bombs, so you're giving this speech, but you're not mentioning. You said the black colleges and the churches, and you was gonna give them a little bit of security. That's what you said. Why you need to talk to foreign partners and tech companies for white supremacy? What are you talking about? For anti-black racism? What does that have to do with anti-black racism? I'm trying to figure it out. Please tell me. Mayorkas' threat assessment comes at a time of historically high illegal border crossings. What is? See, I told you. What does that have? What? There were more than 1.7 million migrant encounters. What? I'm not even reading this, dude. This is stupid. I'm not even reading this, but I will tell you, Mayorkas reaffirms Friday that Title 42 is going away and migrants will be able to claim asylum. I will say that part. Title 42 will end on May 23rd, as the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention have expressed, and then we will be implementing our asylum process as it was designed. See that? They getting they cookies, boy. Cookies and cream with the milk. You see what's going on? He on code. What did we learn today, boys and girls? They on code. They on code. I did the episode with the Supreme Court justice who was going to bat for a sex offender. The Supreme Court justice. You know, Mayorta, the Mexicano one, right? And then here's my man, Mayorkas. He's riding. He's riding. You see what's happening. Came in Al Sharpton's joint, bluffed him, fondled his little whoopties, and then kicked him in the buns and said, take that. Nah, we ain't doing nothing. Take these we'll have the police come right around here some more and potentially 50-50 chance of killing you. That's what we'll do for you. We'll send in the slave patrol on you. That's what we'll do. Send in more slave patrols on you to help protect you. Yeah. That's what we're going to do for you. And the illegal immigrants, oh, we're going to get them asylum, P. That's what we can, because we're going to talk to our foreign partners, illegal immigrants, foreign partners, right? We're going to talk to some tech companies to get some money, right? Right? Probably microchipping them and everything else. Mind control and everything else. Don't have me put on my 10-4 Kofi. Shout out Jay Lava. Not trying to tell you what to think. Trying to show you how to think, boy. Hello, McFlizzle. Use your head there, boy. Once again, nothing for you. If it doesn't have your name in it, black people, it doesn't say black, it's not for you. No so for you. When you gonna get tired of this? I mean, came into his spot. We already know he had Kuna Matata, but came right in there. How you sit in the crowd and even listen to fam talk? You should have been booing fam. Like, boo. Hitting them with some tough questions at least. On record with the record so we can play over and over again. This is New Black Media Appreciation Month. Make sure y'all hit them cash apps, man. Show some love. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on cold there, boy. Gonna leave you with 4 words: love, peace, blessings, and the Maloha. Please make anti-black racism a public health crisis. Make sure y'all smash the like, subscribe, notifications. Make sure you get all of them, and then visit the store. It's in the description over there. And also keepitpraw.com, where we got exclusive episodes. Also, we have great new content coming, like Hef's Puppy Vibes. Yes, it's a real show, real segments that we will be doing on Patreon only. Love y'all. Take these commercials. Pay the bill. Take that.
Music TV.
Everybody know you get the money from that ride before you went upstate. I told you motherfucker I got your money yet, man. Fuck you mean you ain't got the money yet?
Fuck you think you is, man? Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something? What you gonna do? I'm supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got it. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look. See, I don't play with this shit.
Kyrie with the give and go. I get it cheap for the low. More snow than the Eskimo big birdies. Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like midnight night. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got
He been hula hooping through loopholes, working real shit. You can count lava down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain die. I gotta go, gotta hustle to get it. If you ain't talking business, little shawty, you
Hey, Ray.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's into Putin. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and listen.
Russian cream leaves, Keith oil, premium bud. Man, I hustle in the street, but I'm a freak with the love.
Bring that ass over, tryna bring it back, back, back. I'm a big dog, tryna bring it back, back, back. I'ma slide in the way to bring it back, back, back. Let a nigga.
All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it.
Music TV.